Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. Alright, so today is our first asynchronous lecture for chapter 1 matrices. Okay, right. So kalau you all ingat our first class last week, we have discussed about introduction to matrices and matrix operations. Ingat tak? We have discussed matrix addition, subtraction, and also multiplication. And I assume by now all of you have submitted the classwork, few exercises yang saya suruh you all buat at the end of our class last week, kan? Okay, so kalau you all dah mahir part matrix operations, okay, by now you all kena mahir dah matrix operations tu basically untuk tambah, tolak dan darab. Okay, so for today we are going to discuss about the determinant of a matrix and multiplicative inverse of a matrix. Tapi sebelum determinant, we go into determinant, or perhaps I think maybe today we'll focus first on a determinant of a matrix. Because before determinant of a matrix, there are we have to discuss about tak ada kat sini ni, we are going to discuss about the transpose of a matrix. Okay, transpose of a matrix and types of matrices. Okay, types of matrices. Okay, kat sini tak ada, tambah sikit kat sini, tak apa. Okay, so now we proceed. We're going to start with the first thing that I want to discuss for today, which is matrix operations on the matrix transpose. Okay, matrix transpose. Okay, the transpose of a matrix ni, dia bukan macam operation yang sebelum ni yang kita dah discuss, tambah, tolak, darab tu, kan? Because those operations involve two matrices at least, kan? Tapi this matrix transpose ni, dia hanya melibatkan that matrix itself sahaja. Okay? Okay, so what is the transpose of a matrix? Okay, by right, setiap matrix, katakanlah kita ada a matrix A, every matrix has its transpose. Okay, has its transpose where the symbol is given by A power of T macam ni. So kalau you jumpa A power of T like this is to represent the transpose of a matrix. So maknanya setiap matrix sepatutnya dia ada dia punya transpose. Apa maksud transpose ni? Okay, we know, okay, from our first class kita dah belajar a matrix, dia punya size, dia ada M rows darab dengan N column, betul? M row darab dengan N column. And the position of a matrix tu dia apa ni, macam kalau 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, katakanlah matrix ni macam ni. Okay, the position of a matrix is determined by the position of its row and column, kan? Katakanlah kalau A 1, 2, so maknanya it is correspond to first row, second column. Apa value dia? A12, A12 first row, second column. Okay, this is first row, second column, this is first column, this is second column. So maknanya dia akan jadi the value is A12. A12 sama dengan 2, betul? Okay. So, kalau dia menjadi transpose, what will happen is, okay, the entry pun dia akan ditransposekan. Okay, the entry of the the entry of a matrix also akan ditransposekan dan dia akan menjadi apa yang berlaku kalau you tengok kat sini. Okay, ATIJ ni is equals to AJI. Maknanya kita terbalikkan, row menjadi column, column menjadi row. Macam ni, macam sekarang ni, A12 ni value dia 2, kan? Tapi bila kita cari A transpose, A12 ni dia akan jadi Dia transpose, dia akan jadi A21. Makna kata kalau transpose, 2 ni bukan lagi berada di A12 tapi dia akan berada dekat position A21. Faham tak? Okey, dia akan berada di position A21. Okey, maknanya matrix yang kita ada ni sekarang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ni, this is matrix A kita. Okey, ni matrix A kita kan. Okey, sekarang saya nak tunjuk you macam mana kita nak cari dia punya transpose. A transpose dia makna kata 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ni senang je sebenarnya. Row menjadi column, column menjadi row. So sekarang ni first row kita adalah 1, 2, 3, betul? Right? So this is our first row, 1, 2, 3. So instead of become the first row, now it become first column. So 1, 2, 3 dia menjadi first column. And 4, 5, 6 second row ni akan menjadi second column. See? 4, 5, 6. So instead of 2 rows times with 3 column, our matrix now consists of 3 rows times with 2 column. Tengok, sekarang ni betul tak? Kalau A dalam A transpose, A21 kita yang sama dengan 2. Let's check. A21 refers to the second row, first column. Second row, this is the first row, this is the second row, first column. Okay, nampak? Now, our A21 is equals to 2 untuk A transpose. Hopefully, all of you clear about this class. Okay, let's see another 2 examples over here. Okay, so nampak? This one, this is another example. We have this matrix A, 1, 2, negative 1, negative 3, 2, 7, where the size of this matrix is 2 rows times with 3 column. Then when you find its transpose, dia akan jadi 3 rows times with 2 column. Betul tak? Okay, so nampak first row 1, 2, negative 1 bertukar menjadi first column. 1, 2, negative 1. Second row, negative 3, 2, 7 bertukar menjadi second column. Negative 3, 2, 7. Okay. Yang ni pula, as an example, second B, matrix ni nampak A transpose. Okay, untuk matrix B, this time the size, since it is a square matrix, okay, 3 times 3, so, dia punya transpose pun, kalau you ubah row menjadi column, column menjadi row, the size is still remain the same. 3 times 3 because it's a square matrix. Number of rows sama dengan number of column kan. So, kalau you tengok kat sini, sama juga. First row, 1, 2, negative 2. Okay, 1, 2, negative 2 menjadi first column. 1, 2, negative 2. Second row 3, 4, 5 menjadi second column, 3, 4, 5, and the third row negative 6, 1 and 2 menjadi third column, negative 6, 1 and 2. Okay, so by now I assume all of you know how to find the transpose of a matrix. Okay, so here we have few properties or theorem regarding the transpose of matrix. Okay, kalau you tengok kat sini macam saya dah cakap tadi lah, kalau the size of a matrix is m times n, then dia punya transpose akan jadi n times m. Kenapa jadi macam ni? Sebab kita interchange row and column. Okay, and then number 2, kalau kita dah find the transpose, kita transposekan balik, kita akan dapat balik matrix asal dia. Tak percaya, cuba tengok yang ni. Okay, cuba tengok, cuba kita buat this example. Okay, cuba tengok this matrix A, kita dapat yang ni kan, it's transpose. Okay, what if now I ask you to find the transpose of this matrix? Kita transposekan lagi sekali. So, if you transposekan lagi sekali, for sure, kan, first row ni akan jadi first column, betul tak? Okay, first row, macam mana kita tukar row menjadi column, column menjadi row kan? So, first row ni 1, negative 3 akan menjadi first column. Second row, 2 akan jadi second column. And third row, negative 1, 7 akan menjadi third column. So, see, sama tak dengan matrix A tadi? Yes, it is exactly the same. 1 to negative 1, negative 3 to 7. Okay, you may try B jugalah. Alright, okay, done with that. Now, let's have a look at example 5 here. Okay, example 5, question 1, asking you to find A power of 2 is not okay. Okay, example 5A ni kita nak cari A power of 2. Apa maksud A power of 2 kat sini? Okay, is it the same as A power of T? No, A power of T sebagaimana yang kita dah discuss tadi is the transpose of a matrix. Kita tukar row menjadi column, column menjadi row. Tapi A square here, apa maksud dia? Maksudnya adalah we are to multiply two matrices together. Two matrix A with matrix A. A times A. You jangan silap faham A square kat sini bukan kata dia punya value ni kita squarekan value. No. That is wrong. Maksudnya ada pula nanti kan, senang je, A square ni 1 kita square kan jadi 1, negatif 1 square jadi 1, kosong square jadi kosong, 4, 1. No, this is absolutely wrong. Okay, that's not the way it is. Okay, A square maksudnya we are supposed to find the multiplication of matrix A together. Okay, A times with A. Now, let's check the size of a matrix here. Okay, sebelum kita proceed with multiplication, kita perlu check dulu size of the matrix kan. So, here we have 2 rows times with 3 columns. Kalau matrix B ni pula, alang-alang kita determine tu size untuk matrix B ni, which is 3 times 3, right? Okay, so untuk A, we have 2 times 3. Darab dengan we are to multiply with matrix A juga 2 times 3. Possible ke tak sebenarnya A square ni? Kalau you tengok, the number of column of the first matrix is not the same with the number of row in the second matrix. Kan kalau kita nak multiply, nanti kita akan multiply column with row kan, column with row, but somehow here as you can see the size is not the same, so it's contradict kat sini. Then we may conclude A square here does not exist. Okay, no solution, or you may say no solution, because we can't multiply actually A times with A due to the size or the number of column for the first matrix is not the same as the number of row for the second matrix. Okay, so it's impossible. What about 2? Example 5, number 2 here. A transpose times with A. Okay, we have A here is 2 times 3. What about A transpose? Okay, we transpose the A, then you have to find first this transpose. So first row become the first column. We have 1, negative 1, 0. Okay, and then second row menjadi second column. So we have 0, 2, and 1. Alright, so this is now A transpose, where we consist of 3 times 2 row, 3 rows times with 2 columns. And we are to, is it possible if we want to multiply with matrix A now? Okay, we have a matrix A. Okay, our matrix A is 1, negative 1, 0, 0, 2, 1. Okay, where our matrix A is 2 times 3. Is it possible or not this time? Yes, it's possible, because number of column for the first matrix, which is A transpose, is the same as number of row for the second matrix, which is matrix A, which is both are 2, right? So by right, A transpose times with A here will give us 3 times 3 matrix. Okay, so saya dah tulis siap-siap ni. Let's find out. Okay, what we get for A transpose times with A. Okay, siapa yang tak clear lagi macam mana nak multiply matrix? Okay, let's have a look kat sini. Saya tunjuk satu-satu balik. Satu darab the first row. Kita ambil first row dulu. Okay, first row ni sekali je. Satu ni darab dengan satu in the first column. And then tambah dengan okay, 1 darab dengan 1 in the first column, tambah dengan kosong darab dengan kosong in the second row. Okay, first column, second row pula. So, maknanya value yang ni 1. Tak cukup ni. Ni sepatutnya 3. Okay, and then we go to the second row, second column pula. Ni second column pula. So, ni 1 yang ni darab dengan negatif 1. So, we get negatif 1 darab dengan kosong ni pula darab dengan 2 pula. Okay, kosong ni darab dengan 2 pula. So, kosong darab dengan 2 akan dapat kosong. So, tadi negatif 1 darab negatif 1. Dapat negatif 1 darab dengan tambah dengan kosong. So, we get negative 1. And then, finally, third column pula with the first row. Okay, 1 darab dengan kosong. Kosong. Kosong darab dengan 1 yang kat bawah ni pun dapat kosong. So, we have got the answer for the first row for A transpose times with A. Now, let's proceed for the second row kat sini. So, second row pun repeat the same. Second row ni darab dengan first column of matrix A. So, negatif 1 darab dengan 1 tambah dengan 2 darab kosong. So, we get negatif 1. And then, negatif 1 darab negatif 1, we get 1. Betul? Yang ni darab dengan yang ni, negatif 1 darab negatif 1 dapat 1. And then, tambah dengan 2 ni darab dengan okay, darab dengan 2. Okay, darab dengan 2 pula kat sini. So, negatif 1 darab dengan negatif 1, 1 tambah dengan 2 darab 2 is 4. So, you get 5. Okay, and then third column pula, negatif 1 darab dengan kosong. Kosong tambah dengan 2 darab 1 is 2. Clear so far? And then, finally, yang hujung sekali ni, 01 third row darab dengan first column, kosong darab 1 tambah 1 darab kosong, kosong. Okay, and then the third row darab dengan second column pula, kosong darab negatif 1 is kosong, tambah 1 darab 2 dapat 2. Okay, and finally kosong darab kosong tambah 1 darab 1, you get 1. Okay, so this is our answer for number 2. A transpose times with A. Okay, we done number 1. Number 2, number 1 pun kita dah discuss. Untuk nombor 3 ni, I want you to do as your classwork submission. Okay, example 5, number 3, saya nak you all buat and submit dekat e-learn macam you buat last week. Okay, so yang ni saya rasa sepatutnya tak ada masalah lah. B darab dengan A transpose. Okay, matrix B ni darab dengan A transpose, where 3 times 3 darab dengan 3 times 2 matrix. Okay, okay, B sepatutnya boleh darab lah. 3 times 3 matrix darab dengan A transpose is 3 times 2 matrix. So, jawapan you B darab dengan A transpose sepatutnya you dapat 3 times 2 matrix. Tapi, since soalan ni dia minta you transposekan lagi sekali. Okay, bila dah dapat hasil darab ni, you transposekan dia punya final answer. So, jawapan akhir matrix ni sepatutnya 2 times 3 matrix. Go ahead and try on your own for number 3. Okay, and submit your solution dekat e-learn nanti Okay, alright, and then we proceed to discuss number 4. Alright. Okay, untuk number 4 ni, kita ada B square minus 3B. So, I'm sure B square sekarang sebab kita dah pernah discuss A square. So, for B square, as I introduce to you for A square, maknanya kita ada B darab dengan B lah. 0, 0, negatif 1, 2, negatif 1, 0. And then 0, 0, 2. Darab lagi sekali. Same thing. 0, 0, negatif 1, 2, negatif 1, 0, 0, 0, 2. Okay. So if you multiply this, what you will get here? Okay, 0 darab 0, 0, 0. Kan? Senang je yang ni soal dia banyak kosong. 0 darab 0, 0 darab negatif 1, negatif 1 darab 0 pun you will get 0. And then third column pula 0 darab negatif 1, 0, 0 darab 0, 0, negatif 1 darab 2 je ada jawapan dekat sini, negatif 2. Okay. And then 2 darab 0, 0, negatif 1 darab 2 is negatif 2, 0 darab 0, 0. So you get here negatif 2. And then we have here 2 darab 0, 0, negatif 1 darab negatif 1, you get 1. 0 darab 0. Okay, so you get 1 here. 2 darab negatif 1 is negatif 2. Negatif 1 darab 0, 0. 0 darab 2, 0 lah. Okay, negatif 2 kat sini. Okay, and then finally third row dah ni. Third row 0 darab 0, 0 darab 2, 2 darab 0. So you get 0 here. 0 darab 0, 0 darab negatif 1, 2 darab 0. You get 0 here. And then finally 0 darab negatif 1, 0. 0 darab 0, 0. 2 darab 2, you get 4 here. Okay, kita dapat jawapan untuk B square. Okay, B square ni jawapan kita. 3B apa maksud dia, kelas? Okay, 3B ni senang je sebenarnya. You just multiply each of the element in matrix B dengan 3 lah. Okay, each of the element dengan matrix B ni dengan 3. Yang ni 2i. What does it mean by 2i? I here correspond to an identity matrix. Okay, sepatutnya I ni saya akan discuss very soon in the next section. Okay, identity matrix where I ni dia punya value ni ibarat sama dengan 1 je. Okay, remember matrix we have a diagonal part, kan? A square matrix. Okay, I ni it is a square matrix. It can be 2 times 2 or 3 times 3 matrix. Kalau dia 2 times 2 matrix, dia punya value ni semua kosong kecuali the diagonal part where the value is equals to 1. Okay, the value is equals to 1. So here we have 2 times 2 identity matrix. So you get 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. Okay, class. So we have B square. Saya dah tulis siap-siap kat sini. Okay, B square minus with 3B. Minus with 3B maknanya matrix B ni kita darab je each of the element with 3. So tolak dengan 3B. So 0 darab 3, 0 darab 3, 0, 0 darab 3 darab 0, 0 negatif 1 darab 3 is negatif 3. Then we have 6 negatif 3, 0, 0, 0, 6. Faham Okay, so we have that is our 3B. And finally 2I. 2I tadi saya introduce to you. Identity matrix ni dia boleh jadi dia ni identity matrix ni boleh jadi 2 times 2 yang saya tunjuk dekat you all tadi. Tapi sekarang ni the operation that we want to perform for 4 ni, it seems that this is 3 times 3 matrix. Betul tak? This is also 3 times 3 matrix. So, makna kata yang ni kita akan tambah dengan a matrix, identity matrix which is 3 times 3 matrix. So, 3 times 3 matrix untuk matrix identity dia akan jadi 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. And remember, it is times 2 kat sini. Times 2 kat situ. Ataupun you boleh simplifikan dia, terus masukkan value instead of letak kat 2 kat sini, jadilah 2 lah. 2, 0, 0 sebab yang lain darab dengan kosong kan. So hanya bertukar 2 yang mana ada 1 je lah. Nampak tak? Okay. So how can we perform dia punya addition ni? Macam biasa lah. Minus lepas tu you tambah je lah dia punya value. Okay. So makna kata B square minus 3B plus 2I ni. Okay, you boleh perform lah. Kalau you nak tolak straight macam ni pun boleh. Ataupun you nak cari B square minus 3B dapat apa. Lepas tu nak tambah 2I pun boleh. Kalau saya nak tolak terus ni. Bukan tolak, maknanya saya perform sekali arung. So, kosong kat sini tolak dengan kosong tambah dengan 2. So, dia dapat apa? Dapat 2 kan. And then, kosong kat sini tolak kosong tambah kosong. So, we get 0. And then here, negative 2. Okay, negative 2 tolak 3. So, tolak 3 maknanya negatif 2 tambah 3. So, we get 1 tambah kosong. So, we get 1 here. And then here we have negative 2 minus 6. Okay, negative 2 minus 6. So, negatif 2 tolak 6. So, we get negative 8 tambah kosong. So, we get negative 8. And then we have 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 meaning 1 plus 3 which is 4. 1 tolak 3 jadi 4 tambah 2. So we get 6. Okay. And this one negative 2 minus with 0. So we get 0. Negative 2. Okay. Minus with 0 here we get minus 2. Negatif 2 tolak kosong kita dapat negatif 2. And then tambah kosong juga. So we get negative 2. And then kosong tolak kosong tambah kosong. Tak ada apalah. Kosong je lah. Kosong tolak kosong tambah kosong. Also kosong. And finally 4 here tolak dengan 6. 4 tolak 6 is negative 6. 4 tolak 6 negatif 6 pula. 4 tolak 6 is negative 2 tambah 2. You will get back 0. Betul tak? 4 tolak 6 is 4 tolak 6 is negatif 2 tambah dengan 2. You will get 0. Okay class. So this is the final answer for question number 4. Remember number 3 you are to solve on your own and submit at Classwork submission dekat e-learn. Okay, that's it for our first part of lecture untuk asynchronous lecture hari ni lah.